live here at SFA Design Center News. Every day, interior designers around the world work hard to create safe environments that protect humans. And people still think they only decorate. Today, Jennifer is reporting live from SFA in Nacogdoches, and she will be discussing fire and smoke-resistant assemblies. Turning it over to you, Jen.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Jennifer reporting live from SFA. Today I will be covering a story about what interior designers do in their designs to keep the public safe from fire. Approximately 75% of all codes deal with fire and life safety. Interior fire-related codes focus on protecting the occupants of the building, allowing time to evacuate during a fire as well as access for firefighters and equipment. The ultimate goal of fire-related codes is to confine a fire to the room of origin and therefore limit the spread of the fire and prevent flashover. Fire-rated assemblies are used by the codes to create compartments within a building or space. By separating the different areas of a building, the spread of a single fire and transfer of the heat generated by that fire can be limited. Fire barriers and fire partitions are vertical building elements such as walls and shaft enclosures that have a fire-resistant rating. Fire barriers are walls that have a fire-resistant rating. In most cases, they must be continuous and extend vertically from the top of the floor assembly to the bottom of a floor ceiling assembly. Fire partition is used in addition to the fire barrier to mean a vertical rated partition that separates certain uses within a building. A fire barrier provides more protection than a fire partition. In many cases, parts of the means of egress are required to be separated by fire barriers. Areas of refuge are often required as part of an accessible exit. Because these areas are meant to provide a place for people with disabilities to wait for further assistance in exiting the building, the codes require that such areas be separated by a smoke barrier. Exit access corridors are corridors that lead to an exit or an exit stairwell. The rating of exit access corridors ranges from half hour to 1 hour. Smoke compartments are sometimes created within a building where protection from smoke is required. These compartments are created by smoke barriers. To create a smoke compartment, wall, floor, and ceiling assemblies are used to construct the full smoke enclosure. If the wall is fire rated, the door and frame must be rated as well. Because a protection rating is assigned to the entire door assembly, fire doors are typically specified and sold by the manufacturer as a whole unit. To obtain a rating, the door and frame must undergo a fire test as specified in the NFPA 252, Standard Methods of Fire Test of Door Assemblies. The most common door hardware includes hinges, latches, and lock sets, pulls, and closers. To be effective, they must be able to withstand the pressure and heat generated during a fire. A fire window assembly is considered an opening protective. It is an assembly that typically consists of a frame and an approved rated glazing material. Fire window assemblies are given a fire protection rating similar to that of doors and are usually classified by hourly designations. Like doors, they must be tested as a complete assembly. When the codes require a fire-rated assembly, the assembly must have a permanent label applied to the manufacturer warranting its fire protection rating. Like rated walls, rated glazing helps to protect occupants from various aspects of fire including flames, smoke, and radiant heat. Most fires occur in interior spaces and if not caught immediately, can spread rapidly within the first 45 seconds, producing deadly gases. Interior designers are trained to utilize products that have been treated and tested to comply with the strictest fire codes. And this concludes my report on fire and smoke resistant assemblies. Back to you, Sarah.
Thank you, Jennifer, for that extremely interesting and important lesson. I hope the public is now aware of the lengths designers go to protect the public. Coming up next, we sit down with the women of the SFA Interior Design Program and discuss their recent trip to IDEC in Dallas. We'll be right back after this break.